Hi everyone, good morning. Today I'll be doing an athletic yoga class for you guys. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I think especially now where we just need some time to take a deep breath and flow through some good athletic movements. I thought this would be a perfect time to introduce people to yoga, or this can be, kind of like a go-to workout for you. If you are a regular yoga practicer, you can come to this workout. This will be a little bit more of an athletic flow. You don't need any experience. This is for all levels. You can modify as you like. But I just love this flow because it's mindful, and I think everyone could use a little bit of yoga. If you've never done yoga, you don't need to be flexible to do yoga. Yoga is really for everyone. So it will be a flow, like I said, but you're going to be paying attention a little bit more to your breathing. And yoga is just a great way to connect your body to your mind and to strengthen the body and calm the mind as well. So it's going to be very much a breath-focused practice. Again, mindful movements. So all you really need is a mat and a towel. If you don't have those, you can still do it. I'm going to do this with socks on, but you could do it barefoot. And I always say, even if you want to try this with sneakers on, that's fine too. You can do a lot of the postures that way. But I want this really to be for everyone. You can grab a block if you want here. And that will help you with reaching the floor for some of the postures. You can also bend your knees, and I'll be guiding you through as we go. So I hope you enjoy this, and if you like it, comment below. If you have any questions, let me know. So I'm gonna just bring this back up, and we're gonna get started. So in any yoga practice, we do start with a centering. And this is just a time to kind of connect your mind and your body and kind of just take a deep breath and just relax everything and focus on your practice. So sit in any comfortable seated position, whether it's legs crossed in front. I'm sitting up on a block. You can put a few sweatshirts or towels up to do that same thing. If you have tight hips, you can have your legs in front of you. Really just any comfortable position. So we're just going to sit, and you can close your eyes here. You don't have to. And you're just going to take a moment to feel yourself in your space. And whether you're coming from walking or just getting up in the morning, just kind of recentering, centering, focusing on your breath and just being quiet in your space, kind of setting the tone for your workout. So again, you can close your eyes, you can open them here. Just relax your shoulders. Feel your body here. And just be aware of your breathing, but don't judge it or anything. Just be aware of where your breathing is right now. And as you do that, really feel grounded into the earth here. Feel your spine nice and long, reaching up through the crown of your head. And I want you to focus a little bit more on your breathing now. And I want you to breathe from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, in through the nose, and then exhale through the nose all the way back down, all the way through your neck and spine, back to where your breath started, the base of your spine. So you're going to just take that back and forth a few times. There's a gentle hold of your breath. You're not holding your breath at the top, but you are just kind of letting it happen, letting that breath be full. And really just try to clear your mind here. if thoughts come into your mind, and they will, just don't attach anything to them. Let them just flow out of your brain, and you'll attend to them later. So let them come in, but then just let them go out on these little puffy clouds. So really just trying to clear your mind, like almost like an Etch-a-Sketch, like clearing your mind, clearing out all those thoughts, just focusing on you and your breath. And you're going to come back to this breath in the postures that we do today. And let's link some movement to the breath. So we're going to inhale our arms up and exhale as the arms come down. And you can come with me with this, or you can go at your own pace. Breathing up, lifting your spirit up, and then exhaling. I like to spend time on this because this is the foundation of your practice. And then on the last one, bring your hands to your heart. So you're going to set an intention for your practice, a word or a phrase that can be something that you can reflect upon during your practice. So whether it be strength or calm or peace, your family, your loved ones, whatever it is, just put that in your mind and put it in your heart. Continue to breathe here. Continue to feel that spine nice and long. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Lace the fingertips behind you. Just open up that chest and make room for the breath. You can tuck your chin to your chest here and then bring it back up to center. Stay with your breath without judgment here. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down. And then inhale your right arm up and bring it over to the side. And just take this back and forth a few times. This feels really nice on your spine. So you're just going to bring your arm up nice and long in the center. Really just side to side, making that spine move a little bit. And remember, you can watch this one time through and then do your practice and bring it down. Good job. Just take your hands behind and just, again, opening that chest up. You can look up if that bothers you. Just keep your eyes forward. And let's walk those hands in. Bring your hands under the knees. Tuck your chin here. Exhale and round the back. And inhale to lengthen. And you can breathe in and out through the mouth here as you need. Remember, this class is for everyone. So do what works for you. And again, if this pace is too quick, you can always make it a little slower. Gentle contraction through the abdominals here as you round. Hands are nice and light. And bring it back up to center. All right, we're going to move that block out of the way. And we're going to come into all fours. So we're going to get moving right away here. Your hands are under your shoulders. You're going to be on all fours here. You're going to move into cat and cow. Your feet are flat. You're going to round the back, move through the center, and then arch your spine. So take this back and forth a few times, gently contracting that abdominals, just like we did when we were seated. So you're going to contract the abdominals, bring that navel in towards your spine, and then gently arch the back, still keeping the abdominals nice and strong here. And then just come back to neutral and sit into child's pose. If this bothers your knees, don't go down as deep. But this is going to be a posture that you can come to whenever you need a break from the practice, whether it's just a mental break, a physical break. And then come back to all fours. We're going to come into like a baby plank. So you're going to move your hips back and down, and your hands hands are underneath your shoulders, and you're just gonna come down and up a couple of times, reaching to the crown of the head. You don't have to go down too deep here. I just wanna get a little blood flowing. And then just come back into child's pose. So we're gonna come back, do a little, this is like a little mini push-up and child's pose, and get that flow going. As you go, you can go a little deeper into that push-up. And really get that full range of motion, sit all the way back into child's pose. And then come back to your mini plank. Now this time we're gonna drop those hips. And this is like a very good prep for our sun salutations that we're gonna be doing. You don't have to look up here, but you notice the spine is arched, and then you're gonna come back to child's pose. And then come forward, drop the hips forward, open the chest, and then come back. So take this back and forth a few times. You can hold these a little bit longer if you like. And sit into child's pose and hold. And come back to your all fours, hands under the shoulders. Really use your fingertips here. And then we're gonna come up into our first downward facing dog. So you're gonna lift those hips up, and you're gonna pedal the feet here. So your feet are about hip distance apart, your hands are about shoulder distance apart. And we're just gonna pedal those feet and really feel the length in your hamstrings here. You don't have to lock the knees out or anything. Really just keep that breath flowing. And now settle into downward facing dog. Your heels may or may not make it to the mat. That's fine. And just stay here for a few deep breaths in and out. Your gaze is at your knees or your ankles. The gaze is your focal point. And then come into a full plank. If this is too much for you, you're gonna bring it to your knees. And just hold your abdominals tight. Stay with your breath here, breath throughout every movement. Bring it to your knees, lower the chest, and come into a little baby cobra here, lifting the heart. Curl the toes under and come back into downward facing dog. Look at your hands and walk your feet in. And come to a nice standing pose here. This is mountain pose, palms forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive and fold forward. Inhale, bring your hands either above the knees or in front of your feet. Fold forward. Walk the feet back into plank. Come to your knees, lower the chest, come into that baby cobra. And then bring your chest down and come into downward facing dog. Walk the feet in. Come up to standing pose. Inhale, feeling that blood flowing. Exhale, dive and fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Walk back into plank. Come to your knees, lower the hips. Come into baby cobra. If you want here, you can come into upward facing dog. So you can dig those heels in, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Walk or jump your feet in, fold forward, inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive and fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward, walk back into plank. You can lower the knees here or come into chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Feeling that blood flowing now. Walk or jump the feet in. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive and fold forward. Walk back into plank. Lower into that half push-up or chaturanga. Hold it here. Upward facing dog or cobra. Remember, you can do that on your knees. Downward facing dog. Walk the feet in. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart. Remember your intention. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive and fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Settle into chair pose. And you can separate the feet here. Hips go back, arms go up. Give me little pulses here. This is where the athletic part comes into yoga. Staying with your breath, having some fun with it. If this is too much for your upper body, bring your hands down. Hold. Inhale up. Exhale, dive and fold forward. Walk back into plank. Lower into your half push-up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Coming into plank. Hold your plank now. Hold here. Breathe. Feel that heat in the body. Lower into your half push-up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Walk or jump the feet in. Inhale the arms up, settle into chair pose. Stay here, knees and feet together, hands to your heart. Take a twist to the side, making sure those knees stay even. And go to the other side. Taking this back and forth at your own pace. Working those obliques a little bit, breathing. Knees are together, ankles together. Feeling that heart rate here. And come to center. Lift the arms up. Exhale, dive and fold forward. Walk back into plank. Lower into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Coming into plank again. Bringing the knees in, alternating. Keeping your abdominals in tight, breathing through this, feeling that heat in the body. Stay with your breath, calm the mind, and hold your plank. Downward facing dog. Look at the space between your hands, walk or softly jump. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, standing. Let's take those feet out wide. Feeling a little bit more heat in the body. Turn your toes out. Take your arms up and bring your knees bent and up. Really spread those fingertips. Feel some heat in your body here. And hold the next one down. Hold it here. Really just feel your muscles and just rock side to side here. You don't have to go down as far if it bothers your knees. And hold center. Bring the arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Turn the toe that's closest to the front of the mat. And we're going to come into warrior one. So we're going to have one toe out at an angle this way, one toe facing front, and your arms are up. We're going to bend the front knee. Your knee is tracking right over the heel. Really proud warrior one here. Open up into warrior two, reaching through the fingertips. Reach into reverse warrior or proud warrior, reaching the arm up. Back to warrior two. Feel those legs. Straighten the arm, reach out, come into triangle. So we're bringing this front hand open so you're not gripping onto the leg. You can also come up a little bit here. Stay with your breath. Really feel that openness in your chest. This is called triangle. And then come back to warrior two. Go back to triangle. And warrior two. You're going to take this back and forth a few times. Again, you can go deeper here. Really keeping your spine nice and long. Hold your triangle. Stay with your breath. Come back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms down and come into downward facing dog. Hold here, breathe. Not holding any tension in the body here. Come into plank. And let's flow through that sun salutation again. We'll come down, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Walk or softly jump your feet together and come up. Take those feet wide again. This time, hands to your heart, toes turned out, and come to little pulses here. Arms up. Feel that heat in your body. Hold it down. Hold. Stay with your breath. Arms up, hands to heart. And on this side, we're going to take that warrior one. So we're going to have the front toes facing the mat. This back foot is facing the camera. Bring the arms up and bend the knee. Bend that front knee. Warrior one. Open up into warrior two. Nice strong gaze to your front fingertips. Let's go back to warrior one again. And warrior two. Straighten the leg, reach out over those toes, come into triangle, and come back to warrior two. Back to triangle, and warrior two. And keep alternating these. Just stay with your breath, keeping that hand nice and light to the leg, and now hold your triangle. Your front heel and your back heel are in a straight line. Breathing, feeling that openness through the center of the body. Come back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms down into downward facing dog. And into plank. Knees down or up, lower into your push-up, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Stay with your breath here. Come back into plank. Lift one leg up. Put it down, lift the other leg up. So you're alternating here. So this is a little bit harder. This is going to be where you feel that heat a little bit. If you want to modify this, come to your knees and then just alternate bringing one knee up. Reaching through the crown of the head, feeling that heat in the body. Staying with your breath. Just lifting up a little bit off that mat. Feeling your center. And then just hold your plank. Come into downward facing dog. Take your right leg up. Bring your right foot between your hands and come into a lunge. Place that back heel down and come up. Remember this warrior one position. So getting it from the back, from that downward facing dog, warrior two. Straighten the leg, move into triangle. And back into warrior two. And triangle. Back to warrior two. From here, we're going to go into half moon balance. So we're going to take this right hand. Now you can use a block here. And you're going to lift this back leg up. No judgment here. So you can use that block, but you don't have to. And again, you're going to keep that spine open. This is where you shake a little bit. So you want to bring that arm up if you like, or you can keep it on your hip, but you want to keep that chest open. Come back softly into warrior two. With that front knee bend. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel the arms down. Come back into downward facing dog. We'll do that on the other side. Bring your left leg up. Put your left foot between your hands. Come up into that lunge. Place that back heel down, warrior one. Stay with your breath, open into warrior two. Straighten the front leg, bring it down into triangle. And warrior two, bending the front knee, and triangle. And warrior two. Coming into that half moon balance on this side, bring your left hand down, extend the right leg up, bringing that right arm up or on your hip, and really opening up through the hips here. You can soften this knee, slowly come down, soft as you can into that warrior two. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel the arms down into downward facing dog. Come into plank. Let's flow through that. Lower into your push-up, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog or child's pose here. So if you need that break, go into child's pose. Lift your right leg up. Bring your right foot between your hands. Come into that lunge. And then face me and come into a fold forward with your feet parallel here. You can walk your hands out to a block, really lengthening through the spine, or just bring it down to the floor. And then you're going to walk those hands in. Again, you can use your block here as you fold yourself into, and the goal is just to really fold from the hips. If you don't like to have your head down, keep it out a little bit. This is your chance to really let go. Stay with your breath. Walk your hands out in front, really lengthen the spine. Bring your hands to your hips and come up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive and fold forward with those hands between your feet. Feet are parallel here. Walk the hands out, lift the heart. Bring the hands back, fold yourself in two. Really let go here. If you like, you can bring your hands wide and you can hook your peace sign fingers to your big toe, or you can lace the fingertips behind you and fold forward. If you like to have the hands down for a little support, then just stay there. Bring your hands back out in front, and then slowly just start to walk your feet in, and we're gonna come down to a low squat. Now, if this bothers you, you're gonna lift those heels up. So you're just gonna come down with those heels down into a low squat. Hands to your heart, breathing. If this is too much for your knees, you're gonna stay right here. Right here is fine. Bring your hands down, fold over your legs and walk those feet in. And then bring it back up to strong mountain pose, breathing. Hands to your heart, remember your intention here. Stay with your breath. Inhale the arms, exhale, dive and fold forward. Inhale the arms up, bend the knees and pulse. Back to that chair pose. Little pulses. Arms up. And arms behind you. Getting that heat going. Pressing into those heels. And hold this one down. Breathe. Feel your legs, feel your core, feel the length through the crown of the head. Feel your chest opening. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, come to the front of your mat again. How we doing? Inhale, let's flow through. Exhale, fold forward. Walk back into your plank. Lower down into your push-up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and come into three-legged plank. If this is too much, bring your foot down. And we're gonna go back and forth, lifting that right leg up and going back into three-legged dog to three-legged plank. Again, if it's too much, you can go downward facing dog to plank. That's a fine alternative here. Stay with your breath. And then hold three-legged plank. Bring your knee to your nose and come into plank and come into downward facing dog for a little breather here. If you need child's pose, take child's pose here. Stay with your breath. We're going to do it on the other side. Lift your left leg up, come into three-legged plank and three-legged dog. You're going to alternate this. Spread those fingertips back and forth. Feel the heat in your body. Keep reaching to the crown of your head. Keep your abdominals in. And hold three-legged plank. Hips are nice and square. Put your toe down, downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Come to your knees and sit into child's pose. Come forward and lift the heart. Shoulders are down here. And come into a seated position on your mat. So let's roll it all the way down for our bridges. Palms at your side. Feet are about hip distance apart. Your knees are in line with your heels, and your heels are in line with your hips. So we're just going to come up to a bridge and take this up and down a few times. So we're lifting and lowering the hips. Next time I'll do a little bit more of a standing workout. I just wanted to give you a little taste of some of the postures and some of the flows. So you're going to gently press those heels right into the mat. As you come up and down, notice I'm only going to the shoulder blades, never to the neck. So you want to keep those hips up now, hands at your sides. If you want to take it to the next level, take the shoulders underneath and interlace the hands and hold here. If it bothers you to hold, then you're just going to keep going up and down. Stay with your breath, not holding any tension in the body. Always coming back to the breath. Press into the whole foot, not just the heels or not just the toes, really all the four corners of the feet. This is one of those positions that looks easier than it is. And then slowly roll down. Hug your knees into your chest, hugging behind your knees. Rock gently side to side. And you're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and roll up. You're going to grab your mat or maybe just a towel. Your block or just a towel. So if you have a towel, you can just hold on to that. And we're going to keep our heels down and lean back. So you should already feel your abdominals engage here. If you want to make it harder, lift. And we're just going to take that block side to side. And in the beginning, if you want to just do this with your feet down, we're going to lift the arms up to just make it a little bit harder. Breathing. Again, you can do this with your heels down. If it's too much on your back, just make sure you lean back. Stay with your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. And come back to center. Shoulders down. Bring your heels down if they were up. Sit up and take that block to the side, hands underneath, and just round the back and come up. Your hands are nice and light here. Staying with that movement, staying with your breath. And hold the next one down. Hold it here, hold that round back. Hands come away and just take it down and up. So if you need to, you can still hold on to your legs here for a little bit of help. You can go down a little bit more to make it a little more challenging to the tips of the shoulder blades. So this would be where we build a little bit more heat. And if you want to make it harder, alternate the legs going out. Again, exhaling, inhaling. And now hold your last one down and roll it all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Good job. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Feel that stretch in the neck and the spine, shoulders down. And bring your head back down. Lift your legs straight up. Really feel that length in your legs, arms at your sides. Hold there, point and flex the feet. Hold them pointed. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to go into plow. And if you have any neck issues, you're just going to stay with your legs up. I'm going to scooch down. This is just an option. Your arms are at your sides. You're gonna pick your hips up and then roll them down. This is your prep for your plow pose. So you're gonna roll up and roll down. You can stay with this. If you wanna go all the way back to plow, you're gonna roll up, continue, and bring those hands to the low back. Now, your feet may or may not touch. Again, you wanna stay on the shoulder blades, not the neck here. And if you want, you can take those hands down. If your feet are up, I recommend keeping your hands on your hips to support you here. And then coming up to shoulder stand, you can bend the knees here. Bring your feet down and your legs up and feet up. So again, this may look different on all of us. Again, you want to stay on the shoulder blades. Stay with your breath. You're on the tips of the shoulders. Bring the knees down towards your nose and then slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. You can have your hands on your back here as well. And then you're gonna bring those legs out, arms up over your head, peel yourself up and reach for your toes, and then roll down. Arms overhead, peel yourself up, reach for your toes. Peel, and then press back down. Take this back and forth a few times. Head comes up, peel yourself up, reach for your toes, and then roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. Arms up over your head, not adding any momentum. As the arms come up, the head lifts up. So you're using your abdominals. One more time, inhale and exhale. And roll back down. Good job. Hug your knees into your chest. Arms to your sides. And we're just going to have our palms up here and then just bring the legs to the right and left while keeping the shoulder down. So you may not go all the way down at the beginning. I was lifting my shoulder up, so I'm not going to go down as deep right now. But as I flow through and put a little bit more mind on it, I'm going to breathe into that space. You don't have to go all the way down. This feels great on your spine, getting some rotation, but listen to your body, listen to your back. And then you're just going to hold it to one side. You can separate the feet here. You want to keep this chest open here, and you can look to the opposite side. Stay with your breath. Really feel that chest opening here. Engage your abdominals and bring your knees into your chest, and then go to the other side. Bring your knees into your chest on your next exhale. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and reach behind your knees. Lower your head down. Let's go to happy baby pose. You're going to separate the knees and the legs. You're going to bring your hands to your feet right underneath. Isn't this the way babies just kind of play and just rock side to side? Happy baby. Babies are so flexible. And then hug your knees into your chest. Notice I'm hugging behind my knees. No reason to press and add pressure on your knees. Lift your head up and then roll it back down. Good job. Let's stretch out the legs a little bit. So we're going to put our left foot down on the mat, extend the right leg up, and just gently bring that leg into the body. You can point or flex the foot here. And then you're going to take that foot, cross it over, open that knee to the side, And if you want to take this a little further, take your hands on the hamstring of that bent leg and just gently pull in. You can even lift your head up here if you like. This is a 4-corner stretch, opens up the hips. And then hug your knees into your chest, and we'll go to the other side. So you're going to place that right foot down, extend the left leg, feel that nice stretch up the hamstring. You can point or flex the foot here. And then take that foot above the opposite knee, make sure it's above. And then you can take the leg up, hold on to that hamstring, lift your head up if you like here. And keep that knee to the side. One side is usually a little tighter than the other. Breathe through your stretch. And hug both knees into the chest. Best part of class coming up, savasana, which is like corpse pose. So you're just going to take your legs straight out, separate the feet, and just let your toes open to the side. So this is immediately going to release those hips. Take your arms to the side with your palms up. If you're cold, I invite you to put some warmer layers on. And just let yourself completely dissolve into the mat. Close your eyes. And I'm going to guide you through here some relaxation. So again, we're going to try to clear that mind and calm the body. Similar to what we did in the centering, just let be and let go here. Let your breath just be soft. Let your body relax into the mat, almost like you're melting into the mat. If anything comes into your mind, again, let those little thoughts float away on clouds. Clear your mind. Relax your body. Imagine a white light starting at your feet, and as you inhale, that white light gets brighter. As you breathe up to the crown of your head, let it pause, and then as you exhale, that light lights up and invigorates every cell in your body. Do that a few times on your own. Use this time to take in all the benefits of your practice, the strength, the length, the calm. Keep imagining that white light healing the body, calming the body and the mind. Breathe in positive energy. Let go of negativity and stress. Breathe in strength. Let go of doubt and uncertainty. Breathe in confidence. And let go of anything that holds you back from being your best self. Keep imagining that white light getting brighter and warmer. Breathe in strength, calm, goodness and kindness, and let go of anxiety and stress and negative thoughts, negative words. Let go of self-judgment in a negative way. Breathe in peace, calm. And let go of chaos. Feel the body in harmony. Feel light. Feel love. Feel energy. Knowing that you can create this feeling, this knowledge, anytime you want. As you bring yourself back, wiggle your fingers or toes, bring some gentle movement back to your body. As you wake yourself up. Bend your knees and roll onto your left side. Taking one more moment here. Create a little cradle in your hands for your head. Take a supportive hand in front. Inhale, and as you exhale, come back to a seated position. Coming back where we started our yoga journey. Notice how your body feels. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. May you be filled with love and kindness. May you be healthy, well, and strong. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. Bring your hands to your third eye, honoring the light in others that also resides in ourselves. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Remember, you can watch one time through and make modifications as you need. I hope you enjoyed this and have discovered something about yourself today, each and every day, always learning and always discovering new things about ourselves and the power within ourselves. Have a great day, everybody.